Hello, my lovelies. So I am back, and yesterday I posted quite a different video. I did a McDonald's video. There was no talking, just eating. I had a quarter pounder with cheese and like the whole shebang. So if you want to, go check that out. It's on my channel at Miss Lucid Dreams. Today I thought I'd do a little get ready with me because we are going out to celebrate some stuff. And I haven't used my Milani since I was in the mountains on vacation, so I thought I'd bring that back and use it and try a little bit of a different look. And here we go. So I'm going to start out with my Garnier Rose Water. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all staying safe. I know things are getting crazy again, but we'll pull through. We always do. Support each other, lift each other up mentally, and help each other through these critical times, and we will see our way through as a society. Now that I have that rubbed in, I'm going to prime my eyes. I got a new primer. So I kind of put it on my blender and just go in on the eyes and then blend it in. And for me, I carry it all the way through because my skin is kind of not that bright anyway, so it needs all the help it can get. And this helps brighten the skin tone. So I carry it all the way through, all the way around the eyes, across the bridge of my nose, and then I just blend it in. And it makes so much difference with my eyeshadow. I'm using my mirror up here too. I have a little bit of a glare coming in from my window, I see, so just ignore that. Now that I have it blended in, I'm going to go ahead with my foundation. I do things a little bit differently, so it's just what works for me and my combination skin. So I have to work with what works. And then we'll blend that in. Lightly, not too harsh yet. Because then I'm going to go into my contour and highlighting stick. And the foundation will help it blend. So I'm going to highlight. And this may not work for everybody. This is just for my face type. So if this doesn't work for you, don't feel bad. Everybody does it differently. And I'm going to contour. I don't use a whole lot of contour, but I may use more than what some people may need. And then I'm going to go with my concealer and just kind of pat it through and then begin blending. Again, this may not be the technique for you. This is just what I use. I have a heart-shaped face, so I have to work with that. And I have combination skin. Plus, on time to time, I have to deal with breakout too. Not right now, but from time to time. You know what time I'm talking about. Definitely issue, especially around here, and sometimes here. I think that has something to do with hormones and my combination skin, why it's in those particular areas. I've seen people have problems with like under here, and of course around the nose and the mouth and stuff, but the forehead is really an issue for me. Plus I have scarring from chickenpox, and when I was a teenager, severe breakouts, so I have to deal with all that too. And now that it's looking nice and blended, I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit nasally from having strep. It'll pass with time. I'm still on an antibiotic, so I'm not like in danger of going to the hospital or anything, but I'm not feeling 100% yet. That'll take a little more time. I went to the doctor yesterday and got good news, so I'm on my way to recovery. So, yay! Hey, any news is, that's good, I'll take it. Even if it's just small good news, I don't care. Oh, I was like, what is this? It's the lid to my primer. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer and just help with my problem areas, such as the forehead, like I was talking about. Cover up that scar right there, right in the middle of my forehead. That was a chickenpox scar. Yeah, it got bad. And then over here I have some scars from past breakouts, along my nose, and then on my other cheek. And a few on my chin from, and then I just pat it in until it's nice and smooth. Can't forget my nose. I've done that before. Oh my gosh. Walked out of the house with smudges on my nose. Yeah, that was me. Just call me smudge nose. Not this time though. Oh yeah, perfect. Well, perfect for me anyway. I know something I forgot. I thought I remembered everything, and I just realized. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. So anyway, sorry about that. Didn't mean to just run off on you. I have powder that I like to just kind of lock it down with now. It helps control my combo skin. This may not work for everybody, but it works for me. Keeps it from getting so oily. Dries things up. And now for blush. And then we blend up. It gives it that rosy color today. That's what I'm going for, is a more rosy complexion because my skin is kind of pale just from not getting enough sunlight. So I'm going for a rosier complexion. And then I like to kind of lock that into with a little more powder. Again, this isn't for everybody. This is just my technique. I know a lot of people who don't do this just because it doesn't work well with their skin. I like to push up with it to kind of give it a lifted look. You know, makeup truly is an art because there's really no wrong way of doing it. If you feel confident with your makeup, then you're doing it right, in my opinion. If it makes you feel confident, then you're doing it right. I'm going into a more fiery look today because of the blouse I'm wearing. So you can tell it's very pigmented, a very fiery look. Plus, I saw somebody using fiery colors this week and it just gave me a passion for it. I was just like, I have to do this. I know I can't recreate their work perfectly. I wouldn't want to because art isn't meant to be copied, but drawing inspiration from somebody, yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, I love this color. Oh my goodness. Going to the other eye. It reminds me so much of fall. The color of leaves after they turn, that brilliant color. Love it. The next color I'm going to use is more of a brown color. It reminds me of like warm fall. Maybe like maple, and I thought it would look excellent with this, bringing the two shades together even though they're kind of different. One's fiery, one's warm. I thought it would create a perfect fall look. I'm going to go on the outer part of my eyes with that. Yeah, I love that. See that shimmer? It has a shimmer to it, which I really love. Definitely reminds me of fall. The fall is my favorite time of the year. My hair's still wet a little bit. And then with the other eye, same color, same technique. And now I'm going to go into a different palette. If I can get it open. All right, there it goes. And I'm going to go into this dark brown, and it has a sort of a shimmer to it. And I'm going to go to the inner part of my eye. And come over. Perfect. Kind of has a coffee color to it. That's what it reminds me of. And if I make a little bit of an oopsie, it's okay because I'm going to go with cleanup. So no big issue. Love it. Now I did go a little too far in on the eye for my liking, so I'm going to fix that real quick. And I'm going to use some of my concealer to do that because it works out really well. Not a lot. I'm actually going to use my finger to just kind of tap, 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 tap right in the middle. And then do some cleanup right in the middle where it came over too far towards the bridge of my nose. And that's perfect. Look how easy that cleanup is. That's why I never worry if I mess up a little bit with eyeshadow because I can always go into cleanup and, you know, you can't even tell that anything's been done. Now I'm going to take some of this black eyeliner. It's an auto eyeliner. I love it. So easy to use. Even for somebody who's not really well with makeup like me. Yeah. If you can draw a line, you can use this eyeliner. I'm making a little bit of a thicker line under each eye because that's the kind of look I go for. Like again, this is my personal preference, not for everybody. But with the shape of my eyes, I think a thicker line brings out my eyes. It just makes my eyes pop to where they don't look so narrowed. And then mascara. One thing I have is really long eyelashes, so I never have to use falsies. But I also don't have to use a lot of mascara because they're super thick too. It's just something I was very lucky in getting. Genetics, right? I feel like hashtag make me suffer. Or r/ make me suffer. I hate these things. But it helps keep my eyelashes off of my glasses. Now, right down the center of my eyelids, I've decided, instead of a white this time, I'm going to take this soft light brown. It's like a starlight glow is what it's called. Since it fits in the more in the theme of like fall. It fits more in that theme. Getting tongue-tied. More in the theme of fall is what I was trying to say. So it seems more appropriate. And I'm going to go right down the middle. Just add a little shimmer. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Usually I use white. For those of you who know me, know that I usually use white. But in the spirit of all things fall, we're going to go with this. And oh, I'm so glad I did. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to go into my Milani. If I can get it to focus. And I'm going to take some of the pearl with my finger lightly and put it right up here on my brow bone. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. That was, wow, more than I thought it was going to be. That is very little product, gets such a very pigmented response. So pretty, so shimmery. Blend that in. Isn't that so pretty? Now with my brush, I'm going to take some rose gold and I'm going to use it like up here just to add a little more glimmer and glow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right around here. To add some accent to my face and give it some shimmer. I'm so glad I did this. Very gently. I don't want to be too harsh, just gently. And then right around here, just gently. I don't want it to be too harsh, just a gentle glow. Very gentle. And I'm going to take a little bit of pearl right down my nose. Just a little. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness, it actually makes me look like I have a decent nose. It gives it a lifted look, which I love because my nose is not very defined. So it actually makes my nose look better. Thank you, Milani, because nothing else has been able to do that. Go over my lips with this dark red. Very little. This is very pigmented. Just enough to make it look a little smudged. And I'm going to smudge a little. Perfect. And then I'm going to go over it with a more rose red color. It's called Chaos. And I'm gonna fill it in. They go perfectly together. I'm going to define my own bow. Like I said, sometimes that method doesn't work for everybody. It just does for me. And then I'm going to go over it and give a little sparkle with my LA colors. It just says pink, but really it's not pink. See how shimmery? And my final step, which I almost forgot, I am going to go over my brows with this auto liner black brown. Because I think it'll be the perfect color for my brows right now with my hair color. And I'm just going to give them a little bit of definition. Nothing much. I don't like super thick eyebrows, so just a little bit of definition. Just enough basically to say I have eyebrows. And that's basically it. That's my look. I'm going to take some photos later of the finished look because I don't have my top on, I don't have my hair done and all that stuff, but I hope you enjoyed this video. It was sort of a get ready with me with a lot of autumn colors and my Milani, I'm not sure what they're called, it's just a highlight palette, but it's really pretty, and it's Milani Gold. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Bye.